Months after finding out their water was contaminated, Paden City officials have gotten some good news. It's our top story at 6. Thank you for joining us. I'm Rich Pierce.
And I'm Kate Davison. Things are looking up for the Paden City water supply, but as News 9's Jamie Baker found out, residents are still angry about that situation.
Paden City officials tell us that the water situation is improving by the week, but residents say they're still frustrated with the way everything has gone down.
On a 1 to 10, 10 being the most frustration, it's probably 15 or 20.
It's now been 2 months since Paden City residents received a note from the city saying the water supply was contaminated with a chemical called PCE. Deborah Myers likens her current living situation to camping without running water.
To not be able to use that, or to have to use, filtered water to take a bath in, I want to get in my bathtub or my shower.
Despite not using her apartment water, the $100 bill continues to roll in each month for Angelina Sellers. She's also paying extra to bring in bottled water, and she's sick of the mounting costs and the inconvenience.
Because you use it for everything. I mean, and you need to do dishes, it takes more than one jug, like 1 gallon. Then you fix your rinse. I just want to be able to go into my bathroom and take a shower.
The water will be recycled through air strippers, which should continue to make that PCE level drop. But residents we spoke to say they don't trust the numbers enough to use their water yet.
Are the people in charge, are they using the water? Are they drinking the water? Or are they just saying, well, this is safe?
With everything happening and coming in, officials say they hope to have everything cleared up in the next 5 to 6 months. In Paden City, I'm Jamie Baker for News 9.
A traffic stop in Steubenville led to the arrest of 3 people last night around 11 o'clock. Jason Kirksey, Dominique Rose, and Brittany Hudson were pulled over in a vehicle at the intersection of 7th and Franklin after a red light violation. The Jefferson County Drug Task Force says 90 grams of crack cocaine was found inside the car, and all 3 were charged with possession. The trio is from Warren, Ohio. Police say they learned of the drugs coming into Steubenville from that area before the stop.
3 people were taken into custody last night during a drug buy bust at the Pilot gas station in Morristown. Amy Mounts, Chaz Gilliland, and Devin Carpenter, all of Coshocton, are now in the Belmont County Jail. Sheriff Lucas says a member of the Major Crimes Unit with the St. Clairsville Police Department found 34 grams of meth and more.
A good amount of drugs was taken, found drug paraphernalia, and also a stolen weapon out of Guernsey County. So this was just an awesome case.
Special Counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation report is now public, at least most of it released today by the Attorney General, and it's revealing how President Trump felt threatened by the investigation and tried to get his staff to fire Mueller.
But it did not recommend charges against Trump for obstruction of justice. The report now in the hands of Congress, where hearings are already being scheduled to call Mueller to testify. Blaine Alexander has that story from Washington.
Nearly 2 years in the making, Special Counsel Robert Mueller's Russia report is finally public with redactions. According to the report, when President Trump learned that Mueller had been appointed in May of 2017, he panicked, launching an expletive, saying, "Oh my God, this is terrible. This is the end of my presidency." In Mueller's 448-page report, he details several examples of potential obstruction of justice, including the firing of FBI Director James Comey and one instance where the president directed then White House lawyer Don McGahn to order Mueller's firing. McGahn refused. The report says that the president's efforts were mostly unsuccessful, largely because the people around him declined to carry out orders. But that does not exonerate him, Mueller writing, "If we had confidence that the president clearly did not commit obstruction of justice, we would so state." Still, President Trump declaring victory.
I'm having a good day, too. It was called No Collusion, No Obstruction.
Mueller found no criminal conspiracy between the Trump campaign and Russia, something highlighted today by Attorney General William Barr, echoing a frequent phrase from the president.
As he said from the beginning, there was, in fact, no collusion.
That not sitting well with Democrats. Also upset the president's lawyers got a look at the report earlier this week, days before Congress.
The special counsel made clear that he did not exonerate the president, and the responsibility now falls to Congress to hold the president accountable for his actions.
strengthening their calls to see the full report without redactions. And Barr will be on Capitol Hill early next month to testify before Congress, and Democrats are officially calling for Mueller to come and testify at some point too. Barr says he has no problem with the special counsel speaking to Congress. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, Washington.
If you seriously know where he's at and what has happened to him, please tell us. I mean, we're begging you. I mean, this is our last hope.
Authorities continue to investigate the disappearance of a teenager from Carroll County. 14-year-old Jonathan Menard was last seen April 14th. He left a farm near New Harrisburg where he'd been helping out and hasn't been seen since, despite the best efforts of search parties. Sheriff Dale Williams says this case is unlike others in the county.
We're talking about a young man that has no cell phone, that doesn't have any money, and he's been gone for 3 or 4 days. It's pretty suspicious to me.
A person of interest has been questioned but has not been named a suspect. The sheriff declined to release any more details for fear of compromising the investigation.
Severe Weather Team 9 coverage now. We are taking a live look outside through the lens of our tower cam.
To find out how long we stay warm and sunny, let's turn it over to Severe Weather Team 9 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Carter. Kevin.
We should be relatively warm tomorrow. That sunny part, though, not so much. Again, there's a cold front and an area of low pressure approaching, and they're going to combine to give us a lot of clouds, rather breezy conditions, scattered showers and storms as we go forward. Take a look at satellite radar composite. We had a few showers, even a rumble of thunder here and there earlier today, but most of the time dry. High temperatures generally have been reported so far, the preliminary ones anyway, is 79 or 80 degrees. So a lot of us have not been at 80 degrees since the 10th of October. So it's the warmest day in a long time. Upper 70s and low to mid 80s from north to south currently. And again, the dew points are in the 40s and 50s. Not muggy by summer standards, but this time of year we're not really used to it. So you may be noticing that. Winds 5, 10, even 15 miles per hour. It's a little bit breezier off to our west, closer to an approaching cold front. That cold front will leave us alone for the most of the night, but there could be a shower or storm late tonight and then scattered about the area during the day tomorrow. And then some lingering showers on Saturday. And while temperatures tomorrow should still make it to at least 70 degrees, it will be cooler Saturday. We'll see the forecast for Easter Sunday and beyond in my forecast coming up.
Still to come on News 9 at 6, advocates for children get their due as new grants are announced for local kids in need.
And you can get local news and weather updates at any time of day through Amazon's Alexa. Just say, Alexa, play News 9.